of
And
Drawn to
I'm.
Games.
Wait, no, that's not what it's written down.
Well, you're supposed to say I'm Jonathan.
Yeah, I was supposed to say I'm Jonathan,
I'm
but
the Games,
and I'm the Drawn.
a video game podcast with art on the side.
Yeah, that's right.
And this is Drawn to Games,
Yeah, it's our
a,
second episode.
a podcast with art on the side. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. What's going on? This is Drawn to Games. I'm Jordan.
Oh my gosh,
What's
please.
going
Okay,
on? It's a loop.
let's just do one more take.
This
One
is
more.
the second episode. Today we're going to discuss whatever we want to talk about, basically. The music you were just listening to, what is their names, Jonathan?
Oh, yeah, it's it's Pop Spirit. It's called
Pop
it's
Spirit.
yeah, it's a music label created by Nick Clay and Tim Lindsay. The song you
Really?
just yeah, they graciously let us use their song from their first EP as an intro song. So
That is crazy.
thank you to both of them. If you want to hear more of their great music, you can go to popspirit.bandcamp.com, or you can also go to just popspirit.net to see what other kinds of music they published. It's the whole EP slaps. Let me just tell you that it's a good one. So go out and go take a look at their stuff.
Well, that is cool, Jonathan. It did sound pretty awesome. I must agree with you on that.
Yeah, we're getting more official, you know.
That's right. And eventually we'll get a real nice intro going.
Yeah.
We're only starting off. We've kind of have some ideas in the launch, so we'll get there eventually.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. So how was
But
your
any,
week, Jordan?
we're going right into the segments. I
I
was
thought
waiting.
so.
This is the second episode. We sort of evolving it a little bit. As you can tell, there's gameplay footage now alongside with Jonathan's drawing in the corner. So we kind of changed it up a bit from last time when we just trailers, but that was just mostly because it was E3. And now we'll
Y-
be going on to our new segment where we're going to talk about what's going on with all of us.
yeah. So how was your week, Jordan?
My week, it was pretty good. It was work, basically, and working on videos, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. What kind of videos?
Kind of videos. Well, if you go to my channel, It's Not a Lake, you can see highlights of a stream we've been doing of Dark Souls Remastered. Link in the
Yeah,
description.
yeah. Jordan's been
Well,
streaming.
there'll be a link in the description for everything, pretty much.
Yeah,
Anyways, what were you saying?
yeah. I was gonna say Jordan's been. It's been a while since Jordan has been on the streaming bandwagon, but he's starting to pick up again, and it's real exciting.
That's right, and we're doing Dark Souls Remastered, a game I didn't play too much of. I think I played. I don't know how far I played last time I played, but it had been a
Like,
while.
but you like almost beat it, or?
No, I don't think I was even close. This is basically a
Ah.
blind let's play. I mean, you can tell whenever you watch me play. I don't know what I'm doing half the time.
Oh yeah, I got a backseat game you. Yeah, I'm usually
What?
just in the chat because we don't know how to like make the voices go on a PS4.
Yeah, if you had a PS4, maybe we could just do chat, but
But
alas,
but I
no
don't.
choice. No PS4, no choice.
Yeah.
But
Hmm.
anyways,
Anything exciting happened at your workplace? Which
well, that's for later. For now, we're going to. What have you been up to, Jonathan?
oh, I see. Well, work's been good. It's been really busy. We're kind of short-handed, so I've had to pick up the slack in some places. Um, I bought a pair of gardening gloves, and I've been buying a lot of toys for my pet parakeet.
When did you start gardening?
I don't really garden that much, but I've always like de-weeded the yard and whatever. But like, I always use like my parents' gardening supplies, and like this is the first time I ever bought gardening supplies for just me. So I thought that was kind of exciting in a sense. I just like I don't know, my yard is kind of a mess, so I felt like this would be a good way to I don't know take some control over the garden. And I've been there's been a lot of life stuff happening on my end, so mostly money related. So I haven't been able to buy any good games.
You were able to buy a good microphone. This episode's sponsored. I wish.
Oh yeah, I wish. Yeah, I
need
love my new
sponsorships,
microphone.
Jonathan. Where's
I bought
my
this microphone just for
hyperphone?
this pod.
Oh, I think it's a hyperphone. I was confused.
Hyperphone?
It sure is a hyperphone.
Yeah, I don't know what that is, but
I don't know. Anyways, Jonathan, I hear you've been listening to a Kingdom Hearts podcast and you're very hype.
I am very hype, yes. Since Kingdom Hearts 3 is coming out soon, there's been a whole lot of like content that's just been popping around. People who are fans of it getting excited about it. People who are like sort of monetizing or like hopping on the bandwagon of getting hype for Kingdom Hearts. And one of those people started a Kingdom Hearts podcast.
Oh, they just started
it's,
it?
It's or well, I should say, someone made a RPG tabletop game that's based in the Kingdom Hearts universe, and they just made it. And then the first play test of it became sort of like a podcast, and I was really excited because I always like it's kind of like my teenage fantasy of like being in the Kingdom Hearts world and going on adventures through like Disney and Square Enix worlds and Final Fantasy characters with hot
Basically
anime
be able to
teams.
create your own character.
Yeah, you'll be able to create your own character, kind of like D&D, but using a different system. Yeah, they actually kickstarted it a week ago, and it made its goal in just one day. So like they raised $5,000 for like the game to be published.
And do people know these people that started it? Is that why they got published so fast?
And do people like what kind of people know the people?
Oh, I just thought, were they like popular before they started it?
I don't know if they were necessarily I don't know if they were necessarily popular, but I know that the idea of it is like they had like a middle-sized following.
So why do they need to a Kickstarter for it?
Because it's like they want to publish it under like like mass produce it physically.
Oh, physically? You mean online?
Like as in like a physical book or PDFs. So just having and just getting
podcast?
compensation. No, it's not just the podcast. It's like a tabletop game, and then they turned like, and then they turned it into a podcast so that they can show.
At all. Hey, it's hard to play games and listen at the same time.
Oh, I see. I see.
It's not like I ever listened to Jonathan before. Oh. Burn.
Yeah. So, anyways, the game is called Interstitial, and it's on Kickstarter. It's still being funded. It's like $2,000 over the goal, which is really exciting. So they're gonna have a lot more rewards to have extra playbooks for different characters, an original story.
And is so the tabletop's not based on Kingdom Hearts 3 itself?
It's not based on Kingdom Hearts 3 itself. It's like it takes place in the world of Kingdom Hearts, where you and like has different mechanics that are based on like friendship and like forming bonds with people from different worlds.
See, I'm all about Kingdom Hearts. Looks cool, but I don't know. All the anime stuff really turns me off. Or, well, it's not anime, Final Fantasy stuff necessarily.
I guess
it seems
you don't
so
like
cheesy compared to like everything else.
I don't know. Why do you think like it's cheesy?
I don't know. The voice acting, I think. The American voice acting really messes with me. I was telling you on the last podcast, we were watching the trailer.
If you maybe watch the Japanese voices, it might be better.
That would help. That's why I like subtitles more than dub. I think we have different views on that.
So how would you feel about like Japanese dub Donald Duck? You ever heard him?
That would be pretty good. I think it'd be funny to hear American or Japanese voices for the Disney characters.
You can listen to them right now. Have you seen like the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer that was Japanese and it had Japanese Woody
I haven't looked up that
Buzz?
much Kingdom Hearts 3 stuff.
I mean, I didn't figure that you would, but I was just hoping.
Hoping and praying?
Yeah. Praying and hoping.
Your praying was in vain. Much like my new Jesus joke and in the Dark Souls remastered video. Yeah, if you go to my channel and it's not just constantly berated. So Jonathan, I hear you cut your bird's nails for the first time.
Oh, yeah, I sure did. They were getting pretty long, and I didn't want to go to set up a vet appointment. And,
now,
what?
I'm curious, what made you think this would be a good topic for a podcast?
Well, it's
Let's talk
what's
about
been
Jonathan's bird snails for a
it's
while.
what's been going on in my week. Okay, it's just I want to be upfront. I
Oh
want to be
man,
honest. I want to
this is the
be.
entertainment you signed up for, folks.
Yeah, it sure is. I hope you like it.
Oh man, that is hard. Let's bought a lot of life stuff. What? I think you wrote that down wrong.
I did. I mean, what?
Oh, life stuff.
I already
Oh.
mentioned that. Like I got new
Yeah,
glasses.
you were talking about the budgeting.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was. I'm just reading things, guys. All right, well, let's move on to what's going on in my life, because that's what really matters. So, work's been kind of but it's retail, so you can't really expect too much. I mean, Jonathan and I both could talk about retail stuff, really.
Mhm.
What do you think about retail, Jonathan? You like your job, though, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, it's okay. I like my coworkers.
I don't know.
And
I work with a lot of older people, and the area I work in, I don't really enjoy. So it's like I can't really get along with anybody. So I don't know. I honestly, I've been looking for a different job. Once I get back from work from my vacation, I'm gonna look for a different something else.
Gotcha.
Yeah. If I was over there, I'd probably apply where you are. That'd
Yeah,
be fun,
it's
wouldn't it? We could be coworkers.
Yeah.
Oh well, too late.
We
now.
just goof off all day.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how the world works.
Yes.
I need to get a camcorder for my vacation. What do you know any good camcorders?
It's been a while since I've looked at camcorders. I don't know. Sony or Canon are kind of good.
Camcorders
Not
kind of died out in,
sponsored.
like the 90s.
Yeah.
It's not sponsored.
Just use your
Funny if you were
phone.
sponsored by camcorders. Nah, I don't know. It feels better to have a physical camera in your hand, honestly, than your phone.
Okay, it's fixed now.
Well, I'm not editing that out. So, welcome to the Natural Born podcast.
Oh my
Natural
gosh,
born.
no.
Naturally non-edited. Well, I'm keeping the messed up intro anyways, so.
Oh.
How can I
No,
put on
you gotta
stupid
like.
much?
You gotta
edit. You gotta edit this stuff out. Hey guys, did you know that Jonathan admitted to where he worked at on the first podcast? What a goof off. Of course, it's not there anymore.
It
so
sure
we'll never
was. Hey.
know. Anyways, work is and then people are terrible. I had somebody rude the other day. That's pretty much where that came from. I just don't understand why people feel the need to yell at the people who don't own this place. It's like, you realize we don't own this building. I'm not here to make your life terrible.
We
It's
don't
like my
own
job.
anything.
How many angry people have you dealt with?
Like at least
You got
5.
Well, how long have you been there?
I don't know, for about like 5 months.
Why would they yell at you working where you work?
Where I
That's
worked.
weird.
Just because, like, I don't know, I wasn't fast enough, or I didn't
my
answer their
goodness.
question.
People are just really weird sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't get it. How do I slide out? Alright, so next up on the topic is that my life is video is hard, editing is hard. So I made my first video. I think it came out pretty well, honestly. I was kind of proud of it. More so than my old videos I had.
Yeah, Jordan
for
has
me.
actually had a pretty long YouTube career.
I have, but now there's only one video, so you'll never know that. Maybe one day I'll upload some of those videos for the nostalgia's sake, but I wasn't very proud of any of the videos that were on it. It was just kind of lazy Let's Play stuff, and I'm not really all about that anymore.
Not about that. You're into streaming.
Well, yeah, and edited videos. That's the popular thing nowadays. Wouldn't you just rather watch entertaining parts of something than just lazily put together a Let's Play? I don't know. That's not my kind of thing. Like, if I'm gonna watch that, I'd go watch a stream or something like that.
Yeah.
What do you think, Jonathan? You like Let's Plays, though.
I do like Let's Plays. I like the idea of, like, going on a journey with a personality that I enjoy.
I personally rather watch a stream than a Let's Play. I'm sure. I guess you probably don't care.
I mean, I care, like, maybe if it's like a story-driven game and I want to hear, like, what's going on, I would pick maybe a non-commentated walkthrough of a game instead of, like, watching someone stream it for the first time.
Yeah, blind plays are always fun. I'm trying to get more. Well, like I said before, we're gonna try and play newer games now. Guys, I never know
New
how to get out of this stupid mech. I did this before and I couldn't remember. I couldn't find out how to do it. Some combination.
I don't know. I can't see
I
currently
know.
what's happening on
Well,
Jordan's
there's no way
screen.
to set that up. I don't think. Sadly, alas, our video production is only can go so far.
Yeah, but Jordan doesn't know what I'm up to either. So
That's right. I guess we're both doing blind things. Funnily enough.
yeah. So I
That
can
now
see
I
how.
put budgeting life down. The only reason I put that down is I have a lot of new bills. I got a new car actually.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's a red something. But yeah, with that, it's a new car payment. I got to pay for the internet, and I got some recliner I don't even use. That was a waste of money, but I guess it helps me build my credit at least. Oh,
It's comfy. It's comfy.
how can I? This is embarrassing. I've been sitting trying to get out of this mech for the last 2 minutes.
Don't just hop in.
Hang on. All right, I'll cut this out. Let me find out how to get out of the mech. All right. Anyways, now we're gonna move on to talking about the stream and other projects. We kind of already went into the stream a little bit, but I guess we can go a little bit longer. Basically, I go stream. I don't really have a schedule right now. It's kind of hard to schedule based on most of our schedules, really. So we kind of just do it when we can, basically,
Oh yeah.
and try to stream as often as we can. The game we're streaming right now is Dark Souls. You know, once we're done with that, I'll have to think of something else good to play. I don't know what we'll do yet, but I'll think of something eventually. I'm sure Jonathan has plenty of recommendations.
Yeah. I still need you to play some dating sims.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that. I think the next one is going to be Spider-Man anyways. I doubt we'll be done with Dark Souls Remastered by then. Well, I guess you never
Yeah, we
know.
gotta make sure our daughter Jonathan becomes the next kindling for the first flame.
You know more about this stuff than I do, and I've played all the Dark Souls games. Alas, I don't read
I'm in it
up on the lore that much.
I'm in it for the lore. Oh, and yeah, I'm thinking about doing some more drawing challenges on this,
More.
maybe on this segment, or perhaps doing separate videos for those. Things like, I don't know, the weekly things that are like weekly, like the use only 3 shapes to draw something challenge, or like use your offhand to draw something challenge, stuff like that. And I'd also like to think about like maybe interviewing people, like other artists who will maybe work in games, or do some more in-depth analysis of like current video game art trends or art directors or art or styles, and talk about that in like separate videos. But that's just an idea. Just an idea I had.
You need to make a Jolly Challenge video on the channel,
Oh yeah, I sure do.
especially when I'm gone. That'll be your challenge for that week, is to create something for the channel.
Oh yeah, where are you going, Jordan? You haven't mentioned. You're going on
Yeah,
vacation.
I'm going on Colorado for 11 days. I'll be gone for a while.
Oh, I see.
We should be able to still put a podcast episode up, though. That does
Yeah.
reach into our schedule of recording the week before, so
Yeah.
no worries about that. That's why we're doing it every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I
That's
think-
a rough schedule for now. That's what we're sticking to.
Oh yeah. If we did I don't think we could make up enough content for doing it every week. I don't feel like we don't do enough in a week, especially since we have jobs. We don't have time to do research and stuff like that.
Yeah, until we get podcast money,
That's right.
our stuff is gonna be a little limited.
Yeah, you never know in the future. You know, that's why a lot of people do this as a job, because then you really can dedicate yourself and do a lot more content. I mean, if we had something like that, you could basically stream all week and have a real good schedule. But until then, we're kind of stuck with the schedule we can do.
Yeah.
Alas.
That's poor Yorick.
And at the end, I don't know what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. And
yeah,
if
it's up to you. Weekly themes.
Yeah, if you have any ideas for us that you'd want us to do, we do have an email. We specially made it just so we could make the YouTube channel. You can send us your ideas or any comments or questions at drawntogamescast@gmail.com. And Also, if you're like me and like to draw things during podcasts, you can send us anything over Twitter and put the hashtag uh, uh, Drawn to Games Cast, and or just add us on our Twitter, Drawn to Game Cast. It's like drawn. It's like our name, but there's no S at the end of games because it would have been too long for the Twitter handle.
Pretty much. We were trying to decide on a hashtag, and we were gonna do DDG games, but there's like a million people that have already taken it. So
Yeah, it's apparently
alas.
like a there's like a Dungeons and Dragons podcast with that name, but we're not affiliated with them.
Yeah. So if you want to hashtag us, just do hashtag Drawn to Games Cast. Pretty much.
We are not sponsored.
By ourselves. Well, actually,
Uh,
technically, we're sponsored by our music intro.
No,
wrote our
we're
intro
more
again,
like
Justin?
we're more like sponsoring them.
Oh, I don't know how sponsors work.
Oh my gosh, let's just get into the meat of it, please.
What? You don't like our banter?
I do like our
It's
banter,
all
but
about podcasts.
it's been like 25 minutes though. I think we should get into it, you know?
Well, we've been discussing things. This is our segment.
Mm,
Anyways,
right.
our next segment, we're going to be talking about exciting game news going on. That's right. All the exciting game news you can.
Yeah, games journalism.
Well, so what's going on with Captain Toad?
Captain Toad, well, it just got released on Switch as a
Really?
yeah,
How long's it been out?
only for a couple of days.
No, the original.
Oh, the original?
Yeah, just Captain Toad in general.
I think it was like I can't remember. It was like when the Wii U came out.
Oh, really?
During those days.
No, it wasn't. It is not right around when the Wii U came out.
Well, it was like
It was like 3 years, I think. It came out towards the end.
Yeah, I mean, it was still during the time when the Wii U was out.
I don't know, I thought
is
you
what
said.
I meant.
Well, I know that. I just meant when it was officially came out. I think it was a while.
Ah,
I think.
and
Octopath.
yeah,
Octopath Traveler, if I said right.
yeah, that just came out, and it looks like a fun little adventure. The graphics are kind of like hard to look at for me because there's so much bloom in it,
That's correct.
but I feel like people will have fun with it. The characters seem
It's
very
not that bad from my seen
Yeah.
the trailers.
yeah, the characters seem very fun. That's what I'm most excited about.
The characters, can you like make your own character?
No, it's like there's like what is it? I think there were
Just like
nine.
a Final Fantasy type thing.
No, it's 8 characters because it's Octopath Traveler. Yeah, there's 8 characters and you
Ah.
follow their storylines and you just see what happens and you go on a grand adventure with all of them.
For everyone watching the gameplay, I'm not very good at this game. Also, this guy keeps killing me over and over again. So
Yeah,
Just-
get
I'm
good.
not. I'm not. I don't play a lot of old games, so or older games. I'm no old man like Jonathan over here.
I'm a grandpa. Also, I'm
Grandpa.
8.
I don't know why you added the baby voice. The what?
I'm also 8 years old.
That's right. That'd be weird. Gosh dang it! Well, I have to start over again. This guy kept knocking me off.
Oh, Jordan.
Me not good at games. Anyways, so what do you want to talk about Hollow Knight?
Oh, I was just listing a bunch of the games that came to Switch. Those
Hollow
like Switch just got a lot of ports this month. Since there's like no major releases happening right at the moment. So I think it was just a good idea to talk about that since you're gonna want to catch up on all of the games that you have currently.
Yeah, I never beat Hollow Knight. It's actually pretty good though. You need to play it
Yeah.
when you get the chance. I guess now it's well, you don't even have a Switch yet, but when you get a Switch, now you can play it portably.
Yeah. And
Banner
the Banner Saga 2.
Did you play the first one?
No.
Oh, neither have I. So neither of us can really give an opinion on the first Banner Saga. But how does the sequel look?
The sequel looks fun. It's like a tactics game, and it's very character driven.
Well, you'll have to play the first one and give your opinions on it the next podcast.
I sure will.
Maybe I'll play it too. If well, I don't know. We'll see.
Oh yeah. Also this month, Mario plus Rabbids DK Adventure came out as a DLC, and
Yeah, we talked
uh,
about that last podcast.
yeah, we did. But this is like when I actually watched a Let's Play of it, and it's fun. It looks
Did you watch
fun.
the
I like.
entire game already?
Yeah, I sure did.
Oh, what do you think of it?
I
Give
kind
us
of
a
it's
mini review of the game, Jonathan.
a mini review of the game when I haven't even
Right.
played the game.
We'll give
Well,
a
I think
outsider's review. This will be a new segment.
sure.
I think they never existed before.
I think it's good. It's very charming. All the animation is like really stellar. Full of character. Donkey Kong is back, better than ever.
Better than
He's,
ever.
I mean, he has some very cool abilities that work well with like the game structure. And Rabbit Peach is back, and she's very fun to just watch and see her interact with anyone else that's not her or her iPhone.
She has an iPhone.
She has like a smartphone. I don't know if she's sponsored by
Oh.
Apple.
She herself is sponsored. She's a princess. What does she need to be sponsored for?
Is she really a princess? I think she's more like this is like illegitimate like royalty.
Illegitimate royalty.
Well, she's a princess in
know.
her own mind,
Who's
so
her-
really
who's
that's
her
all that
father?
matters.
Do we know who her father is in this universe?
Oh my god. I don't. Who birthed the rabbits? Well, that's another episode.
I don't know about that. That's not what I was discussing. The world doesn't need to know that.
The world doesn't need to know
The world is dead.
what.
I don't know. Alright, moving on. What? So tell me about the Nintendo Labo Creators contest results.
Okay, so
or just the
basically,
contest in general, because I know nothing about it.
okay. Well, why didn't you read any of the articles, Jordan?
I was looking at the winners a little bit.
Okay, well, that's mainly what I'm going to talk about. But the Nintendo Labo Creators Contest, you know what the Nintendo Labo is, right, Jordan?
I did see that, yes. You can create your own stuff, right? With a game. And then you can create
Yeah.
out of cardboard, basically.
Yes, with the it's called the Toy-Con Garage, and you can use like the parts that already come with the Nintendo Labo, or you can like make your own customized parts out of your own cardboard and make really cool games and like make different instruments. Like it already has a bunch of preloaded like options, so it's like it's kind of interesting how they introduced programming in this very tactile way. Because like the Nintendo Labo's screen acts as sort of like the interface, and also as the output. Like you can tell it to light up in certain places, and you can tell it to do this. Like if something like this happens, then this happens. So an if-then statements. It's really cool. I think this is sort of like the future of programming, instead of just like learning a bunch of code and like
Oh, come on.
what?
He spawned again and killed me.
Oh, I see.
Move on.
I see.
I keep going. It's interesting. Is it like early coding or something?
Yeah,
I saw
kind of
a
like
little bit of it.
it's kind of like early coding. It's like you have a bunch of like option. You have like a bunch of options like if you tap this button, then something will happen. So you can make it so that if you tap this button, the left Joy-Con vibrates or the right Joy-Con vibrates. And people have like just been using that to make some really cool stuff. So of course Nintendo would want to let everybody know how cool the Labo is by making a contest for them. So they had like a couple of categories like best decorated toy con. That's what the creations that are made by the Nintendo Labo are called, by the way. And then the best toy con mod using Toy Con Garage, and then best original invention using Toy Con Garage. I was most impressed with like this is silly to say, but it's called the Labo Tea Time, and it was created by Joe Program. And he basically made his own game where he made a teapot out of a teapot, and then he also made the screen like a cafe. So when you like tip the teapot, you actually fill up like a cup, or no, a teacup with the tea, and then you have a bunch of customers who want to drink the tea, so you have to fill up the tea before they leave the your cafe, and you have to switch between which teacup you're filling up. It's kind of like one of those old Game and Watch games, where you have to like, I don't know, flip the pancakes or the burgers. And I was really impressed with that. That's not like the most original concept. I mean, I like the it's but like it was executed well. Like the gameplay was not. What am I? I mean, it was pretty original, is what I'm saying, and that's just what stood out to me. I also like the many different uh, Robo Nintendo Labos that were made to be like dragons or like some other monsters. I enjoyed that. I enjoy like Nintendo giving some incentive to like create things and to just give people excuses to make really cool stuff.
Yeah, especially for kids, it helps them use their mind a little bit and create their own, be creative.
Yeah, I think there's like a lot of
Okay.
things wrong with like, I don't know, the engineering and programming concepts that I was taught in school was that it wasn't very tactile. Like I could learn about what how to make things happen, but it was never really explained in like a way that I could understand it. I'm more of like that style of learning, like putting things together and seeing how they work, is more effective to me. So I'm really excited to see like how technology and how educational games will change with uh, more tactile forms of like play.
8 days is an
Um,
interesting idea. I haven't seen a lot about the Labo, honestly, but it looks interesting.
oh, you didn't get a Labo, Jordan?
I not that interested in it, I'm afraid.
Oh, I see, I see. Um, what about Pokemon Go? Do you like Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go. You know, I played it a while ago. I almost got in a wreck and I gave up on it. So
Oh God, why are you playing it in the car?
I don't know. See, I got too into it. That's why I gave
Yeah.
up. I was like, this is
Is your
dangerous.
There's like a thing that says you should not drive while
Alright,
playing Pokemon Go.
I should have played a game I'm good at. This is bad. I even got
It
past the first boss.
it's okay.
And we're 30 minutes into this.
I'm sure everyone won't mind.
Yeah, it was so exciting to watch this one fail.
Oh yeah, something else that happened this month. Pokemon Go Fest in Chicago happened, and it was better than the last one, I guess. Basically, you could go to this park in Chicago. It's Lincoln Park, and you could hunt for Pokemon that were super rare with a whole bunch of other people. And it was this whole community event. But then last year, like nobody could connect to the server, so everyone just ended up asking for their money back, and it was a mess. And everyone got refunded with free legendary Pokemon giveaways. But this year um, it was like sort of like a 1 day event in the park, but you could get special Pokemon in the park, but the rest of the city was just as, if not more, like sprawling with Pokemon. So you could literally just walk around Chicago and have more or less a similar experience. And
Sounds
I
like a mess.
actually started playing Pokemon Go again too, with the introduction of friend codes.
Oh, you gave up for it for a while?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I enjoyed more of like the competitive aspect of it, and I uh I don't know, it's something about it seemed disingenuous to me. Like you just catch a bunch of Pokemon and then you have to release them. So I like the personal connection that you can like create by like finding a Pokemon and then like raising it and training it to be the best it can be. Whereas this one, you sort of just have to throw away stuff and hope you get the best ones, kind of like gacha games.
What is gotcha
And
games?
gacha, it's like gachapon. It's where you
No, I
like
don't know. Gotcha pon.
it's kind of like loot boxes. So like you buy one and then you don't know what's gonna be in it, but you just like you just get whatever you get, and it may not be the one that you want, but you just kind of have to settle. And if you don't get the one you want, you just either have to settle for it or buy more stuff. It's basically gambling. But
Loot
yeah, my
boxes and
family.
all that stuff has gotten worse and worse, hasn't it?
Yeah. Well, my family like got back into it, so I thought I'd give it another shot. The tracker is a little bit better. Like I like the variety of Pokemon that they have now. Hoenn's my favorite region, so I was excited to see all of those Pokemon again. And now you can trade with friends, so I like sending my family and friends gifts and eggs. I do think it's kind of silly that like you have to be in a certain proximity to trade with another person, though, and you kind of you can't like trade mythical Pokemon. You have to be a certain friend level with them if you want to like trade like a Ho-Oh or a Mewtwo with someone else. You can't just give it to strangers. You got to be best friends.
Huh.
Jordan, give me your friend code.
Friend code for what? Pokemon Go? I don't remember what it is. I haven't played on it forever.
Well, it wasn't. They just added Pokemon friend codes, so
Well,
you wouldn't have had one back then, and anyway.
that's right. I forgot. I don't know. I don't even remember the last time I played it. I was still in Midland, so
Mm.
I was still somewhere. Probably. So,
Jordan, is there any gaming news that you want to talk about?
man, I don't even know what's going on. There's not too much going on this week. As far as I know, they announced, what is that game? No Man's Sky? That's getting some DLC for online play now.
Oh,
Even though,
cool.
technically speaking, it was supposed to be out before, and they lied about it, I guess. But I guess we're okay with it now. The only problem with companies is they can lie about something, but everybody will forgive them. And they'll forget about it anyways, and now it doesn't matter. Even though they lied about everything.
I don't know. That whole thing is kind of like a mess, but I'm not super informed on it. I wasn't following that controversy or like anything
That was
about
like
it at
2
all.
years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think like the hate that they got was very justified. Like they may have like had logistical issues, but the harassment that the creators got, I don't think that was warranted.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they did kind of lie about it, so.
Okay.
That's just me. That's one man's opinion.
What about Black Ops 4?
What about release dates for Kingdom Hearts? When is Kingdom Hearts 3 coming out? You don't even know, and you wrote it down.
Wait, hang on. I'm looking at my notes.
Oh, don't worry, guys. Next time I play a game, I'm gonna get something I'm good at, or decent at least.
Get good.
Well, I'm playing a different game now. I kind of switched it around. But since it's not like I'm gonna be playing these games to the end anyways, so.
The Kingdom
Well, he
Hearts 3
doesn't
is
know. I
releasing
believe
January 29th.
Oh, that and Resident Evil 2 are coming out at the same time.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
So
be.
I'm not gonna be streaming Kingdom Hearts 3 since I'll be streaming Resident Evil 2. So
No.
no, I'm not. I'm sorry, I'm not gonna play Kingdom Hearts 3 before I play that. Besides that, everyone will just be complaining that I haven't played the other games.
Oh yeah, you'd be completely lost.
So what it matter? But I'll be playing Resident Evil 2 on stream around that time. We'll probably play it. Start playing it day one it comes out. So.
Yeah,
Join
look
if you
forward
can.
to it. Yeah.
And I don't even know why we care about Anthem.
I don't care about Anthem.
But we'll talk about game releases when it comes closer to that, I
Yeah.
suppose. As for talking about Resident Evil Remake, what are you wanting to know about it? What are you curious about, Jonathan?
Oh yeah.
How do you
I
think
was
you
just
knew?
I was just curious if they were like, it seems like they're gonna be following like the similar structure of the first game, where you could either start with Leon first or start with Claire first,
Probably, but I
and
think the entire game is completely different, basically.
like in what way?
The
Mechanic.
gameplay, I think the story might be a little different too. It might be
Oh,
adding
I
new
see.
levels, so it might not even be too similar to the original.
Mm.
New engine, of course. I think it's using the Resident Evil 7 engine, but I really liked Resident Evil 7, so. And this looks like it's going to be kind of a different experience.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to be excited to play it. As for Black Ops 4, I'm not going to be playing that because it's dumb. Do you know about what happened with Black Ops 4?
I don't. Tell me all about it.
All about it. Well, they got rid of their single player campaign and traded it out for. Take a guess. What did they trade it for?
Loot boxes.
No, they already had that before.
um, Battle Royale.
There you go. Hey. So basically,
Ah.
they just got rid of it because they were gonna make more money off battle royale. So.
Yeah, I mean, it's a boom right now.
I guess their excuse was that nobody plays the single player. But I mean, that doesn't give you an excuse to lazily put it. And besides that, you don't have to get rid of a whole section. It doesn't trade. I would say, because they have zombies, single player, and multiplayer, it's like $20 each, right? So you get a $60 package.
Mm-hmm.
Battle Royale can't trade up that $20 margin because you can get Fortnite. You can play that for free, and that has Battle Royale and everything. So it's not much of an excuse, in my opinion. And I'm not going to be paying $60 for it. If it
And
was
you're
$40,
not much of a
it wouldn't matter.
you're not much of a Battle Royale fan anyway, are you?
No, not really.
What about PUBG? Do you like PUBG?
It's the same thing.
Uh, kinda.
It is a Battle Royale.
Oh.
That's what I meant. Not the same thing as Fortnite.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna die here. Yes. Oh, hey, boss fight. I didn't even mean to get into that.
Go get him.
Now, we'll go into a little bit of movie news since there's, I guess, technically two things we're gonna be talking about.
It's still kind of video games news.
Oh, I know. I meant because you watched a movie, so we're gonna talk about that too.
Oh yeah, yeah, I
So this
did.
is kind of a double entendre. So we'll just go into the first one.
Double
It's a video game
entendre.
related. I know.
Yeah.
I make up words. It's not even words. I guess it is a word.
Okay, yeah. So, news. Jim Carrey might be in the new Sonic the Hedgehog movie as Dr. Robotnik. Did you know there was gonna be a Sonic the Hedgehog movie?
I didn't know that actually. I think I read about that a long time ago. Is it still going on?
Yes, I mean it's
Is
in
it
production.
live action?
It's gonna be live action. Yes.
This is gonna be real bad. I'm gonna tell you that right now. This is gonna be one of those. This is gonna be another Street Fighter probably. Maybe it'll be so bad it's good though. What do you
It's
think,
like,
Jonathan?
yeah. I think Jim Carrey's like a good actor. It's been a while since he's been in the spotlight because he went off and
I'm not
became
saying
an
he's not a
artist.
good actor.
What?
So I'm not saying he's not a good actor.
Oh.
I'm just saying. But then again, I don't know. I couldn't think of anybody who was like. I would be like, oh yeah, he can play Doctor Eggman perfectly.
Yeah, well, I didn't think he would play Count Olaf, but here we are.
I liked him as Count Olaf. I liked him more as more than Neil Patrick Harris.
Ah,
Have you seen
Yeah,
that series?
I have. It's,
What do you think?
It's very nice. It follows the books a lot more accurately since they have like more time to develop the plot lines. Whereas the movie had like an hour and a half.
I think they did the tone better in the movie than they did in the show. But I guess
Yeah.
apparently they follow the book better in the show.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, the book is a lot more darkly comical than like than what the movie.
yeah, but
It was a
it's
more
not really that
surreal
dark.
experience.
I feel like it's more comedic in this show. I don't really feel bad for anybody. I don't know,
It's
that's just
a
me.
dark comedy.
Not really. I've seen dark comedy. This is not that dark.
Whatever.
What was that? You didn't even try and defend it.
I mean, I hope the Sonic movie will be better than like the fan Sonic movie, even though I love it to bits.
We'll have to find out which is better, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie or the Five Nights at Freddy's movie.
Oh my gosh.
See, once I read all the books, though, now I'll be all caught up.
Yeah, you're gonna listen to all of the audiobooks.
No, the movie's probably
Are they
bad.
audiobooks or just reading them?
They're audiobooks,
Oh.
so we'll see. That's why I was saying I'll listen to them on my trip. So we'll see if they're good or not. I was kind of listening to the sample, and yeah, it's kind of, I would say it's kind of like a Goosebumps thing, where it's kind of not that great, but I can stand it.
Who's narrating? Is it Scott Cawthon?
No, it's some lady. You can see who it is on Amazon. I'm not sure who it is.
Some lady.
Some lady. I don't know. I don't read a lot. The only audiobooks I've listened to so far is Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire. That's pretty good, but it took me like 3 chips to finish it. I wonder how much audiobook people get paid. It's gonna be pretty decent.
I mean, you gotta
Especially
do
reading like a whole Harry Potter book, especially like the last one. I just jumped down a hole. That was dumb. I'm paying like half attention.
If you gotta like, I mean, I feel like it's a strenuous job because you gotta read a whole book, which takes like anywhere from like 6 to 18 hours or more, and then
Probably
you have
depends
to
on
do
how
it.
popular are. I want to say, kind of like a movie.
Yeah. You also gotta like, you gotta do it multiple times. You gotta like do multiple takes, kind of just like acting in a movie, and then edit it all together. That sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's a long process.
Yeah.
Anyways, the second part of that movie is Jonathan watched Ant-Man and the Wasp. So, what'd you think, Jonathan?
Yeah, I did watch Ant-Man and the Wasp, and it was enjoyable. I really didn't find anything special about it, though. It was just, another
Was it as
Marvel
good as the
movie.
first movie.
I mean, I would say it was just as, if not a little bit better than the first movie. It had some interest.
I haven't seen it in a while.
Yeah, it's been like 4 years, 3 years. I don't know. It's been a while. The last Ant-Man appearance was in like Avengers.
Yeah, I shouldn't have. Oh, no, it was Civil War. But I didn't have any interest in watching this Ant-Man and the Wasp. I watched Infinity War. I really liked that. I think that was the best Marvel movie in a while.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
I know what happens in it though.
Yeah, you'll have to watch it.
Yeah, maybe
It's
I
really
should.
good. I actually want to kind of buy it on 4K. If you can get me to buy a movie on 4K, you know I'd like it.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah. So what? I think. I mean, Paul Rudd was charming as ever. I liked all of the supporting cast. I liked the villain. They played with some interesting ideas about what makes a villain and how technology weaponizes people, I guess. And I think that's an interesting theme. I feel like they weren't trying to. It's like they weren't trying to say anything with it, but it just made some cool thematic things happen, like unintentionally. And I also
I'm
like
gonna start cheating, so I know.
what? Don't cheat. Winners
I'm just doing
don't
safe
cheat.
positions. Hey, it's in the game, right? Well,
What else?
that was the plot.
The plot. I feel like it was certainly a superhero movie plot.
Yeah, at this point they're kind of all mixed together. I feel like that's the only problem. There's so much. Hey, they're better than the DC movies, honestly.
Yeah.
Well, most of them. Well, I haven't really super enjoyed any of them, really.
Super.
But that's just. Hey, what a rhyme! Rhymes every time. I don't know. I'm not quite want to see it. I just
what
don't have
else?
enough interest in it.
And
What would you give it out of a Jonathan rating?
I don't know. I would give it like
Don't
maybe like a 6 out of 10.
I think 1 out of 5 going to 5 is the best. I feel like
Going
going
to 5.
all the way to 10 is there's so much to consider.
There's nuance in like a 1 to 10 scale.
You think? I just think it's smaller.
I don't know. Then I guess it would be like a 2, which means it was okay. I wouldn't watch it again.
2 out of 10? Oh, 2 out of 5.
2 out of 5.
I was like, dang, that's bad.
Yeah, I'm a tough critic.
Tough nut to crack.
can't wait for the Ant-Man and Wasp video game.
Did they tie it
Lego,
into Infinity War
they sure
at all?
did. They
Okay.
sure did.
Oh, I think I know what you mean. Wink, wink.
Yeah,
That
they
kind of sucks.
exist
They
in
spoiled it though.
yeah, they exist in very close proximity in the timeline together.
Well, they kind of have to since that movie
Yeah.
exists now.
It was like, it was, no, I'm not gonna say any spoilers, but it was very comedic how they tied it in with Infinity War. I'm just gonna say that.
Was it comedic and sad or?
It was comedic in a sad way, but also like comedic and
okay.
like
I know what you mean. Then that's what I was
I
thinking they
can't
would do.
I can't believe like this happened. Like in this like the odds were just like too great, but it happened anyway.
Yeah, I mean they kind of
yeah.
had to tie it in sort of. Well, we find out why Ant-Man's not in the with the Avengers at that point, I guess.
Yeah.
Anyways, what? Tell me about this game jam you mentioned.
Oh yeah. There's always been a thing called My First Game Jam where beginners of any skill level can it's on itch.io, the famous game sharing
I
platform.
went on that like once. I think when you told me about it.
Yeah. It's run by a couple of indie developers, and they just encourage people to make a game in 2 weeks, and like just make a game. That's like the simplest premise.
I know. I think you asked me to make a game with you or something.
Yeah, I
You
sure
that.
did.
Yeah. You really wanted me to make something.
Yeah, because I like people making things.
Oh,
And this it's a seasonal thing, so it happens like in the fall, in the spring, in the summer. This is I think the eighth jam, I believe, and they've really gone up. Like it's a pretty nice, and it's not super crowded, but it's a nice event. And I've always enjoyed whatever's come out of there. I tried doing it once, but unfortunately, I was doing it during college, and it didn't work out. I could not manage my time correctly. So that didn't pan out. I was gonna
you were
make a
busy
date.
in college. If I remember.
Yeah, I was gonna
Well,
make a
I guess.
dating sim using
Of
RenPy.
course. That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, but you would be able to date a worm who was a wizard.
A worm.
Yeah, that's the gist of it, really.
Yeah, there's only so much you can do in 2 weeks, especially if you're at work and stuff like, or school and stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, the at the time we're recording, the game jam is currently still going. It's like another 7 days until all of the entries should be submitted. So look forward to playing those games. Probably when this episode comes up, they'll all be available to play.
That's right, and Jonathan will make sure to link that in the description, as
Yeah.
is social media and all that stuff.
Yeah. Also, the optional theme for this jam is water. It's just an optional theme, though.
Well,
so
what are you doing with it?
so
So many water
nothing.
puns we can get going.
Uh,
I feel like it's the only water pun you can do.
dish
water
is a
anyway.
bad joke.
Yeah, but that's not using water. Is what I'm saying.
That's water adjacent. Do you not like do the
I
dishes?
know. I was mean that it doesn't have water in the thing.
Oh, okay.
Water adjacent.
That makes sense. It's fair.
Oh man. All right. What? Okay. I guess we're going into a segment called Jonathan's Taxi Game Updates.
Oh yeah. So
single
welcome to Jonathan's Taxi Game Updates. This is the part of the show where I tell you about the 2 taxi games that are in development right now, Night Call and NeoCab.
That's right. And if you want your free taxi game, well, too bad.
You have to call for
That'd
it.
be-
You gotta
We should be sponsored by Taxi Games. Now that would be funny. Only Taxi
Ta-
Games.
taxigames.net.
Welcome to Taxi Games. Taxi me.
We need to make a coalition so that we can support all of the games that are made in vehicles.
Made in vehicles. Can you make a
oh,
game
yeah, it's-
while you're in a vehicle? That's a challenge for this week.
Yeah, so on this update of Jonathan's Taxi Games, Nightcall has been showcasing each member of their dev team uh, on their Twitter, and it's really interesting to see each face of the small indie team that's working on this project. Um, we've got the writer, and we've got like programmers, and we also have the person who's making the soundtrack. The soundtrack is now on preview on SoundCloud, and it sounds like a bop, something I could solve and investigate murders to.
Wait, is that the what was that one again? You like time travel or something?
Night Call?
I thought you was one we were just doing at E3 where you like, I know you could see death or something. What was it?
See death.
Maybe I'm thinking of something else,
Perhaps.
or maybe I just don't remember. That wouldn't surprise me. I got about a 2 second memory over here.
No. And then
Yas.
Neocab is sort of doing the same thing as well. They had some demo footage on Twitch a while ago. It was just on the official Twitch live stream, showing off what the game was and more dialogue options. Looks pretty good.
Good.
And there's also a sneak peek of their original soundtrack on SoundCloud.
Yes, you always want to support indie developers.
Yeah, they're what makes the games industry great.
That's right. And if you don't support indie developers, what are you doing? What are you doing with your life?
If you're going to support indie developers, you should.
I can't think of one.
I was going to say something bad, but I didn't want to say it.
Oh, you thought of a bad pun.
Not bad pun, but like bad morally. I was like,
Morally. We have
you
no
should die.
morals on this. Oh my goodness. I don't know about that. We can't have you dying on us. You're half the podcast. Water would I do with you? Oh, that makes sense. Water ever would I do with you? There you go.
I mean,
All right, so we're gonna discuss things we played the last couple weeks.
yeah, that's all we know how to talk about.
So let's try and split it between us. So I'll talk about one game, you talk about your game.
Okay, that sounds
So,
good.
We have been playing Dark Souls Remastered. We kind of both can discuss that, I guess. Well, I mean, you've already seen a playthrough, right?
Yes, I know
So-
exactly what happens.
Yeah,
in
you
all
know
of the
more
areas.
than I do. We've made it up to what's the last boss we fought?
We fought the Capra Demon, and we made it into the depths. And Jordan summoned 2 super-powered characters to help him with, and it was really easy and was not exciting to watch at all.
Yeah, I kind of messed it up.
It's okay. You didn't mess it up. You just, like, we didn't know that guy was going to be super powerful is all. I think it's good to always, like, try out bosses
Yeah, we
by
kinda did it
yourself
too
first.
fast. I'd agree with that.
Yeah, the first time, I mean, like, we was pretty late already, and you didn't want to fight all of those, like, assassins again if you died. So it's okay.
Well, we got pretty far though. Was the Copper Demon last? Where did we stop?
It was the
at?
Capra Demon last.
can't remember.
We stopped at the entrance to the depths.
I know you wanted me to really kindle that one fire.
Yeah, because I thought you would be fighting the Capra Demon forever.
Yeah. I just think I don't know. I thought the back was the best, but we'll discuss that during this live stream.
The what?
The live stream. It's
Oh.
on a link /Twitch. Make sure to check it out whenever we decide to stream. You can always
yes.
follow one of us on Twitter. We'll discuss that at the end. All right.
We haven't plugged our Twitters enough. We got to do it. Sorry, guys. We got to do it for
We'll
at
do
least
it at
like.
the end. We'll plug all
yeah.
our stuff in. And
Yes.
as always, it'll always be in the description of every video.
Yes.
So tell me about abandoning your Fire Emblem heroes.
Yeah. So Fire Emblem Heroes,
So,
if you didn't
tell
know.
me. Oh, okay, you're gonna tell me. Okay.
Yeah, is a mobile game.
Oh.
Yeah, so it's do you know what Fire Emblem is?
It's a turn-based RPG, isn't it?
Yeah, it's basically hot people chess.
Yeah.
So it's in this mobile game you play as like a summoner who has to summon heroes from different worlds, and all of the heroes are characters from all of the Fire Emblem games. And it's a gacha game, so like you have to get orbs to to summon heroes, and you may not get the hero you want, so you'd have to spend more money to get more orbs so you can get the one you want. And then they release limited edition like heroes, and then like you have to get in a certain time frame, so you have to spend more orbs, and orbs are expensive. It's like you have to like the most you can summon in one session is 5, and you got to spend 20 orbs on each session to like get all 5 heroes. Like it's first
How
it's
much
5,
does
then
cost real game money?
it's pretty bad. It's like
Yeah.
for 20 orbs plus like 9, it's like I think it's like 10.99.
My God. Is it a free to play game?
It is free to play game.
Yeah. I don't know.
And I was really big into it like at the beginning of the year, but then I started playing Pokemon again. And I sort of lost interest after the bridal event, just because, like, I don't know, I was fatigued with it. And then Pokemon, like, satisfied my urge to, like, build really strong units and have them fight against other people in a much more effective way.
The new Pokemon games?
New Pokemon games? I am excited for the new
What is
Pokemon
it?
games.
Pikachu and the
Yeah,
Pokemon?
let's go Pikachu and let's go Eevee.
Ah, Eevee. So what is that? Is it like the original Game Boy Advance games?
Yes, it's like just the Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, but remastered.
Oh, okay. I don't remember. I remember y'all talking about that at school. You know what's funny is on the last podcast we didn't even talk about that we went to school together.
Oh
Kinda
yeah.
forgot to talk about our past.
I mean, I thought you didn't want to do a get to know you episode.
Oh, I made a video. Well, I figured we could at least say that, how long we knew each other.
Oh, okay.
Well, I already did that in the video, so.
Right.
Video end of the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So next up. Oh.
Yeah.
Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So, yeah, well, there's not much to say about the Resident Evil PS remaster on PS4. I need to probably stream it, and we might do that in December maybe before Resident Evil 2 comes out. So, you can look forward to that then. But move on from there. I've been playing Dying Light as sort of a preemptor to Emptor. How do you say that word?
Preamble? Prologue?
Preemptive? Preemptive.
Preempt.
To the Dying Light 2. I don't know if I say it.
I think
And
it's...
I've been doing co-op with somebody on Steam, and it's been quite fun, you know? It's a lot more fun in co-op. I actually played a single player the first time, and I didn't enjoy it as much as I am enjoying it now. So it's really a game that you have to play in co-op to really enjoy, I think.
You have to.
You have to.
Did you guys get into any crazy situations?
Oh, crazy. You're talking about crazy. I don't think so. But, what is going on? There are things falling from the heaven. I don't want dead. But it's a lot of fun. You know, playing co-op with friends is always fun, you know. Sadly, I don't have anybody around here. We used to play a lot, back when I was in hometown. We played a lot of games, split screen, and stuff like that when I'd have people visit. But, alas, those times are over.
Those days are gone.
Time goes on, but our lives do not.
If I could turn back time.
Let's not go into, like, Jonathan's karaoke night.
Oh, that'd be a great video series. I'm gonna do that.
Oh, goodness. I think that would be, like, a small part to a video for an introduction.
Oh, yeah.
Anyone
Yeah,
would
that'd be a
want
good cold open.
A whole section, a 5-minute video that's just Jonathan singing.
Yes.
You can only handle so much of that.
You just...
Let's talk about getting back into Pokemon competitive.
Oh, yeah,
Are we
yeah.
talking Pokemon tournament?
Not Pokken tournament, just like Pokemon online.
On
Yes,
what?
it's just on my Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, I didn't know that existed.
Yeah, it's Pokemon Sun and Moon. And it's like, I booted up, like, the battle spot for the first time, which is where, it's just a place where you can randomly battle anyone you want. And it's just, you pit your team against theirs and you see who wins. I don't play ranked because a lot of my teams are actually from the older games. That's what I did. I, like, downloaded Pokemon Bank and then, like, put all of my old teams into my Sun and Moon games because I don't play them anymore, and no one plays Black and White anymore. So that's what I did, and now I have an unstoppable team. I also spend a lot of time, like in my off time, like when I'm like just want to decompress from work. I just like spend time making teams that I like, or like just making Pokemon that I find on Smogon, which is the competitive battling scene, or forum online. And so far, I've made like super cool Pokemon. Like I made a really good Vaporeon. You know what that is, Jordan?
Don't ask me. I know very little about Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
All
but
I know is Pikachu and Team Rocket.
Team Rocket, meow.
Well, and Charizard. I know some of them. Just the old ones.
Yeah, I also made a Charizard, and I Mega Evolved it into so that it can like bring out the sun whenever it comes out.
I didn't know Charizard could do that.
Yep, that's one of the new stuff.
So if there are multiple Charizards, can they just keep making the Night Dago?
Well,
I guess if they bring out the sun, technically not.
yeah. No, but the sun makes fire moves more powerful because it's sunny. That's how it works.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I-C-K.
I also this is my first time. I went onto Reddit and then I asked for someone for like a Pokemon, a special with a special ability that you couldn't really get, and then I got it and I didn't get scammed. So woohoo!
Let's celebrate with a piece of pie.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I don't have any pie around me. Can you bring me
Yeah,
some
I
pie?
got a. For you Poke fans out there, I got a Dream World ability, Lily. So I'm gonna make a rain team, where it's like you can make water move stronger if it's raining because it's wet.
Huh.
So that's what I've been getting into. I've been playing a lot of older games now since we started the podcast because, like I said before, I can't afford any of the new games or the new systems, so I gotta work with what I got.
Yeah, that's the only crappy thing about it. It would be awesome to do, a live stream together and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
with our budgets, we can only do so much.
Yes, but we're doing a lot right now, so
That's right. We're doing a podcast, and you can always follow the live stream. If I ever visit his house, we might live stream together, or probably do the podcast together. Of course,
yeah.
might sound better. Hopefully, I mean, no matter what, podcast is gonna sound better. Both people are in the same area, but I don't think we can do. Alas.
So Jordan, are you playing
What?
this on an emulator?
Oh yeah, so that leads us to our next episode about emulators. I've always been into emulators. I kind of trained in and out. I've got an NES, a Sega Genesis, and an SNES. Though honestly, this controller I'm using is not that good. I keep dying the same exact way. The problem is with this controller, it doesn't have a central pivot, I think. So basically, I can't shoot diagonally or anything.
Oh.
So I probably need a new controller for this, but works but good for most games. But yeah, I think I've tried almost every emulator you can. I tried to do a PS3 emulator the other day. That's a hard emulator to get going, so especially since it's a more recent console.
And you have a pretty powerful computer, don't you?
Yeah, but I think it's just really complicated to set up. An SNES emulator is pretty easy to set up.
Yeah.
I mean,
But
all you have
isn't that illegal?
Are they?
I don't know.
I don't think so. If they're available online and don't get deleted. I don't know. That's a gray area for me. I have no idea.
That's a debate topic.
It's a debate topic. Debate topic for a later day.
Yeah.
I think we're already like 2 hours into this.
Oh yeah, it's only like an hour, right?
Has it been? I feel like it's been longer than an hour.
Yeah, well time flies when you're having fun.
Oh, you're right. It's only been an hour. Wow. I feel like we've been here forever. That's why I was like starting to get everything fast. But I guess we're okay. I mean, it doesn't really matter how long this is. This is gonna be as long as we want it to be.
I mean, I have to go to work soon, so we should probably like wrap up soon-ish, but
Oh, you're
no
right,
need
yeah.
to rush.
Well, we're already on the last segment anyways, so.
Oh yeah,
So,
yeah.
Jonathan, tell me about beautying up the GameCube.
Yeah, so I like booted up my GameCube for the first time in like several years. Um, and I played Sonic Adventure and Sonic Adventure 2, like, the good Sonic games. um,
What about Sonic
uh,
Mania?
I don't know. I haven't played Sonic Mania.
What? I haven't played it either.
I really want to though because all of those shorts, the Sonic Mania shorts that were directed by Tyson Hess, they're so cute, and I want to play the new characters, Mighty and Ray.
Huh.
And I
Yeah, 'cause
just
they have a new DLC for it from what I saw. There's new
yeah,
characters.
yeah.
Interesting.
And what? And it felt really nice to like play those again because they're treasures of my childhood, and they bring me joy.
Yeah, I actually had a GameCube emulator I was playing with.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it worked pretty well, surprisingly. I've always had trouble with PS2 emulators for some reason.
Have you
Just
played
don't
those
wanna
games,
function.
Jordan? Like the Sonic Adventure games?
No, I haven't. I'll have to check it out sometime.
Yes. Yes, you should.
All I know is City Escape, that song. Isn't that Sonic
Trust
Adventures
me
2?
and we. Yeah, that was Sonic Adventure 2.
That song is the cheesiest thing I've ever heard.
Oh my gosh, does it not get you just pumped up to run through a city and skateboard down a street
No.
and knock all of the cars out of the way?
This is Sonic destroying this poor city.
Yes. Because he's on the run. He's on the run from the law.
Destroy it all. Get out. I can't die. I'm more important than you.
No, he can die though. He like dies several times in the series actually.
Really?
Yes.
Well, who comes back? Zombie Sonic?
No, he just gets revived by the power of friendship and magic and love.
Man. Taya would be really good in that series.
Who?
Taya from Yu-Gi-Oh! Bridge.
Oh yeah.
She's all about friendship.
From Yu-Gi-Oh! Abridged specifically.
Well,
not,
I don't know.
Not like
It's more of a parody. I don't know if the actual Taya in the universe is like that.
I don't know. She likes friendship. Who doesn't love friendship?
I don't love friendship. I loathe friendship.
What? You crazy man.
Oh, God. Anyways, the last
but-
thing on the topic is Modern Warfare Trilogy.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. That was probably one of the better games in the Call of Duty since we were talking about Black Ops 4 before. I actually played through all of the single players.
All of the single players?
Yes, all of the single players. And I don't know, they're okay. They're not the best things in the world, but they're fun, like armies kind of stories. And the first two are good. I feel like the third is really not that good. But they also had a rush development, so that doesn't surprise me. That's it on that. I didn't really want to discuss that too long. Alright. Well, next up is our traditional towards the end thing. That's Jonathan's corner. So we'll be going off of my screen and going to his. And I'll be showing off his drawings and what he's drawn so far.
Later, but this is just a sneak preview of the work in progress.
Yeah, we can just edit it after you finish, I guess.
Yeah, and here it is now. And this is the part where you edited it in.
Yep. Okay.
Doesn't it look cool, Jordan?
That does look cool.
Yeah.
Tell us about your other drawings you've done.
My other drawings I've done.
You had other stuff
I
to
have-
show off, did you?
Yeah, I did. I have this
show 'em
one.
on the video.
Yeah, and I have this one, and then this one.
Are you showing them?
Well, no. The idea is that I would just give you the pictures, and then you would
Yeah,
just
but
show
it'd
them
look
off.
better if you showed it in video.
Well, I don't have a lot of a lot of my drawings
Gosh dang
because
it.
they're all digital.
Jonathan's corner is a mess. Fix
Well,
your corner.
it's my corner, okay. Well, while I'm in my corner, I want to talk about my inspiration for this piece. It's inspired by Yoshitaka Amano, the original director, art director, and character designer for Final Fantasy. More so, maybe like Tetsuya Nomura, who was the character director for a lot of Final Fantasy games after Amano, and he also made the character designs and is the director for Kingdom Hearts, which I am still hyped for. So that's kind of like the subject in this picture, who's like flying off into the distance, and it's interesting thing. Nomura actually had a lot more of a anime art style when he was first starting out after Amano. He took over for Amano after Amano left to work on other projects, and then as he developed Kingdom Hearts, he developed a more cartoony Western style, and Nomura is often criticized for giving his characters like overgrown and spiky hair and a lot of belts and zippers. But you can tell that he puts a lot of charm into his work. They're often very colorful characters, they have very pleasing shape designs. Like the hair is always jagged, but like his clothing is always like very soft and delicate almost, or like it matches well with the character. As it should.
Sora?
Yeah, Sora.
Oh.
I mean, I think so. It was kind of hard to draw him kind of tiny like that.
Tiny man.
Yeah, so that's my corner. That's my corner. I hope you enjoyed the short creator spotlight.
Apparently we need to train Jonathan on how his corner works. Fix your corner.
Okay,
Still image pictures do not look good on a finished product.
They
It's better if
do
you show
actually.
it off on your hand as you're with your hands.
They do actually.
Not from my podcast. They don't.
Oh well, you need to listen to more podcasts.
I don't know. I don't think still images are fun to look at.
Well,
Would
they
you rather
can
watch
be
or
when you.
entertained.
Well, it's like when you have like a dynamic slideshow, and it's just like you have one image and it goes boom, 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 boom. So like it's
what?
visually interesting because of how you edit the things.
I know. We all know.
Okay. Well, that just about wraps it up for this show, folks.
This episode is now over. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yeah, again, our theme music is Pop Spirit intro. From the EP Pop Spirit, from the music label Pop Spirit. You can check out more music from them on popspirit.net or on Bandcamp.
Are they on Spotify or
They're
anything
not.
else?
There's some music on Spotify, but I'm not sure if the whole EP is on there yet.
Well, all right. Check them out on Bandicam or their site. And we'll have all that
Bandicam? No, it's Bandcamp, not Bandicam.
Oh, I think Bandicam's a thing.
That's what you use to record software with.
Oh, well, that's something at least. Listen,
You can follow the show on Twitter at Drawn2Gamecast. That's the singular Gamecast.
You can follow us personally on Jonathan's Twitter or my Twitter. The links will be in the description for everything. You can follow me on Twitch for streams, any kind of games. We'll be doing Dark Souls right now, but in the future we'll be doing Resident Evil 2 and stuff like that. Spider-Man's coming up. We'll be doing that. And you can follow me on YouTube for edited parts of those live streams. Should be every week pretty much, so you can enjoy that. I don't think we have anything else to link, do we? Unless you want to link to your own. All right, and our YouTube channel, of course. Well, you're
here. Oh, and if you have any other questions, comments, or concerns, email us at drawn2gamescast@gmail.com.
That's right. If you have any recommendations for something that Jonathan to draw, you can always recommend something in the comments. And
or add us on Twitter.
And subscribe to our YouTube channels.
yeah, more fun stuff is ahead. So look
That's
forward to it.
that's right. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see y'all guys later.
Bye.